Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Happy Friday. It is Friday today. It is the start of our weekend. And for you guys that hang out on the weekend, I hope you're having an awesome weekend. Welcome to my Pumped Up Parenting Live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're on another time zone, it's a different time, obviously. Welcome to my Periscope peeps, my YouTubers, my Facebook fans, and let me know that you're on here. Hi, Harry. Harry, my favorite human. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Guys, if you're on the replay on any of these platforms, give me a hashtag after party, and we'll be happy that you're, catching it on the replay. Remember, in a lot of these platforms, you can still comment, and I will comment back. Hello, crazy person. Hello, hello. I'm Periscope. Kisses back to you too. Thanks for hopping on. And we're going to get started. So let me tell you about what we're talking about today. First of all, we're talking about parenting special needs kids. And honestly, the tips I'm going to give you applies to almost anything. Applies to anything if you feel kind of lonely, you feel like you're kind of lost in the environment you are in. Because a lot of times, like parents of special needs kids, they kind of feel alone because their kids may be a little bit different. So, but what they forget is all kids are different. We're all different. Thank God we are, because that's what makes this world fun and exciting and, makes you want to meet other people, because we're all different. Who wants to be the same? No, we want to have different views, different lifestyles, all kinds of different backgrounds so that we can learn and grow from each other. Sorry. Oh, never mind. I'm reading notes. I shouldn't read notes. Okay. So a little bit about who I am. I'm Celia Kibler. I'm a family empowerment coach. Let me just simply say what I do. I take parents of kids. I give them tools, techniques, and strategies to really turn that family around, make those parents the best they can be, and turn around and make your kids the absolute best they can be, and really grow up to be miraculous adults. Stop the tantrums, stop the yelling, and really create family harmony for you and your children. I'm the founder of Pumped Up Parenting, also the founder of FunFit Family Fitness. I've been teaching and coaching kids and their parents for over almost 40 years, and I've been working with special needs kids for that long as well. Hi, Carolyn. Oh my gosh, I love you too. I adore you. My favorite people. Applaud for my favorite people. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 10 tips on how you can work with your special needs child. You can make them feel awesome while making yourself feel awesome, okay? And like I said, you can apply this to almost anything. Number one, treat them normally. When I was wearing my body brace for 5 years in high school, as I told you on Tuesday night, I just want, yes, our birthdays are coming up. Happy birthday, Carolyn. I just wanted to be like a normal kid. I didn't want people to look at my brace and stare at me and just like walk away or turn their heads. Catching it from YouTube. Yay. Hey, Nick. How are you? Yay, everybody catching on YouTube. So glad you're on. So I didn't want to be a weird kid. I didn't want to be, oh, that's that kid that wears a brace. I just wanted to be a kid. So if you have a kid that has some special things about them that may be visible or sometimes not visible, treat them like a regular human being. We all want to be regular human beings. So put them in classes and activities where they can be mainstreamed. Put them in different environments where they can just feel like one of the guys. Because when we're always kind of excluding them or we're pushing them out somewhere else, then what happens is they start to feel different. You start to feel different. You feel like you can't be amongst your friends. You can't be amongst a crowd because, well, your child might get looked at a little different, or people may look and stare or laugh or say things. And honestly, guys, we just want to be normal people. Normal people stare and laugh at normal people. I mean, how many times do you watch the news? Do you guys do this? I do this. It's my little secret thing. I watch the news, and I don't watch the news. Actually, I don't really like to watch the news, but my husband watches the news. So when I watch the news, I like to just kind of like criticize. Criticize is a bad word. It's terrible. I like to evaluate what the news people are wearing, how their hair looks, because I don't really like to watch the news. I don't want to hear all the depression, none of that. Just don't want to be there. So, but that's how people just want to be amongst people, all different people. And when you allow your kids to be around all the other kids, it's not so weird. And they're not so weird. They don't feel that different because they're hanging out. They're moseying around the mall just like everyone else. Maybe they're in a wheelchair. Maybe they're in a walker. But you know what? When kids see them, they want to have a wheelchair and a walker too. If you missed it on Tuesday night, I was telling you about a little girl who was in my Fun Fit class who had a walker. And all the other 11 kids in that class were wondering why they didn't have a walker. Make them feel like everyone else. Hi, Becky. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. Okay, now, that was only number one. Sorry, guys. I'll move it along. Number 2, organization and routine. And guys, this is key for all kids and key for you too. Organize, keep up the routines, make sure the schedules are in place. That makes everyone have more comfort, more safety, more love. When you set up routines and you set up those schedules and the kids get used to those routines, their comfort level increases tremendously. So set up routines, keep them in place, schedules, all kinds of organizations so you can find things, they can find things. It will increase that comfort level and that safety and security a million times. Number 3, guys, this is for anyone. If you're feeling a little weird or you want to talk to somebody and you don't know who to talk to, join a support group. There are tons of them everywhere on Facebook. They're all over the internet. If whatever you're dealing with, talk to people that are dealing the same. When my mom had ALS, we joined the ALS group at Johns Hopkins. It was great because she got to see other people at various levels of ALS and what everyone was going through. And they were going through so much of the same thing. Do valuable and awareness is key to all. Yes, absolutely. Yes, they want to just be kids. And if adults have special needs, same thing. Join groups and places where they can meet other people that have other issues. And maybe it's not the same issues. Maybe it's different issues. And you see, oh, you know what? This one has a brace on. This one has, has something, a tumor. This one can't use its hand. This one's blind. This one doesn't walk very well. There's all kinds of things that afflict us. So let them see that the world is a magical place. Give them a little exposure to all of that, and you're building bridges while you're doing it. Other people are saying it's not so strange when you see it more often. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Okay. Share the love. And by that, I mean, Not only love your kid, and this happens to any mom, any dad, you get so, but especially moms, you get so focused on caring for your kids, loving your kids. I want you to take time to love yourself. Don't forget to love yourself. If you're not feeling good, how can you possibly care for anyone else? Go out, have a hotel stay overnight by yourself. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Go buy yourself a special gift. Go shopping with everybody and buy everybody a special gift. You know, care for yourself. Self-care. Go sit in a hot tub, get some tea and a little salt or oils and relax. You deserve it. You are not the sacrificial lamb. You matter too. So go take care of yourself. Okay. Now, when meeting other people, be open. Talk to them. If they have questions about what's going on with you or your child, talk about it. Let them know what's going on. Education is key, guys. Education is key to all of it. Crazy prejudice that goes on, if those people would just educate themselves, they would discover that there's no need to be prejudiced. Learn about other people. If your child or someone you know or you have some special thing going on, talk to people about it. Let them know what's going on. When I had my brace, 5 years I wore that brace. It stuck out of my shirt. My head rested on it. You couldn't avoid but see it. And people would ask me questions and I'd tell them about it. They all thought I was in a car accident. Got kind of sick of the car accident thing, but I told them what was really going on. So be open and talk to people and educate yourself and learn something new every day, and encourage your kids to learn something new every day. And if you can teach someone else something new, do it. Okay, number 6. This is for all of you. If you have kids, if you don't have kids, if you're a grown-up, if you're not a grown-up, if you're working, if you're not working, play, laugh, and smile, guys. Have fun. This is your life. Everybody wants to have fun doing it. Everyone wants to laugh. Everyone wants to play. Make sure you're including a lot of playtime into your day for you and your child. Laughter really is the best medicine. It really, really is. It releases all those wonderful chemicals in your brain that just make your whole body ignite. Laugh more, joke more, have fun. Guys, none of us are getting out of here alive. Not a single one of us. This is not a dress rehearsal. You might as well have a great time while you're here, enjoying your life, and you might as well allow your kids to have a great time here while you're there enjoying their life. They grow way too fast. Okay, number 7. Again, applies to everyone, but remember, if you're helping your kids, you're helping your children, you're helping your spouse, you're helping a friend, you don't always have to know everything, and you don't always have to be right all the time. You can actually say, you know what? I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry, but I actually don't know. You can say, I don't know. You can say, I don't know to your kids. You can help your kids find the answer. If you're taking care of your child and they're not feeling well and you're hoping you have some magical answer and you don't, it's okay not to know. You don't always have to do the perfect thing. You don't always have to be absolutely right with everything. Okay, mistakes. And remember, if we make a mistake, we make a mistake and we learn from it. And it's an excellent lesson to teach your children. Okay, number 8, realize that parenting your special needs child, as well as parenting any child, is a challenge. Parenting is a challenge. Let's face it, it's the hardest job you're ever going to love. Give yourself a break and realize that sometimes things won't go your way. Sometimes You will do something that's not quite right. Sometimes you will do everything perfect, but never all the time. So remember that it's a challenge, it's a journey. You're on it, your kids are on it. Welcome to life and welcome to being a mom or dad. It's the best thing that you've ever had, the biggest challenge to do. Number 9, baby steps. Baby steps, all about baby steps. Take those baby steps to reach whatever goal you're trying to reach. Small baby steps help your child to take those baby steps and celebrate them. If you're working with a special needs child and you're trying to get them to talk and they are not verbal, any kind of nonverbal gestures where they start communicating, woohoo, celebrate that. You know what? Communication is 60% nonverbal communication. All communication is 60% nonverbal. 40% are the words that you speak. So if you have a child who is not verbal or not verbal yet, celebrate the way you have figured out how to communicate to each other. I'm going to bring up my mom again. My mom, when she had ALS, she lost her voice and she had to write things down. And my grandson gets in the car one day after visiting his great-grandmother and says, you know what, Gammon, they call me Gammon, maybe we should do a day like great-grandma does and just not use words and communicate in different ways. My mom used to pat her chest this way, and that meant she loved me. And that is the most meaningful thing. When I think of it, it can make me cry. But when I would say goodbye to her and give her a kiss, she'd always pat her chest. And I knew she was saying, I love you. So there's all kinds of way, let me collect myself, to communicate with each other. Celebrate those ways. Come up with new ways. It will be so fun for your kids and for you. And last but not least, if someone's offering you an opinion that you did not invite and it's negative, don't listen to them. Stay positive. Stay with people that uplift you and encourage you and celebrate you. And those naysayers, don't listen to them. Let them just wallow in their negativity. And if you need to break off connections with them because you're trying to be the best you can be and trying to get your kids to be the best they can be, stay on that path. It's 150% worth it, and you will be so glad you did. Okay, guys, that's the 10 tips I have for you. Like I say, they apply to anything. Thank you so much for being on with me. I hope you have an amazing weekend, a wonderful Friday night. And if you're not on Facebook, if you're on Facebook and you're not in our Pumped Up Parenting group, please join it. Plus, guys, I'm here for you. Reach out just for a question, just for a little talk. And I'm here also for private and group coaching as well. So let me know what's worrying you or what you're struggling with, and let's work it out. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. I wish you tons of peace, love, and a whole bunch of laughter. It really is the best medicine. And I'll see you here again around the web on Tuesday, Friday nights, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Make it awesome, guys. Stay intentional. Bye-bye.